I don't really like the way my hair looks right now, but it's fine, I guess. Hi. Okay, so it's raining. I don't know if the mic's picking it up at all, and there might be some rumbling or whatever. Yeah, it's thunderstorm. You can even see back there. There's lightning. Let's see. Can we catch some lightning? I don't know. I'll point it this way because I think the lightning's cool. Um, well, I wanted to come on here because after uploading that video to YouTube uh, last Wednesday, was it? I don't remember. I realized that this past Thursday, you see that? That's cool. This past Thursday was World Play Day, and you know, I remember hearing about it from one of my favorite YouTube people, Master Builder Alec. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's like a Lego master builder that is at one of like the Discovery Centers at like the Lego theme park places or whatever. He's a really cool guy. But I had it on my calendar for a while and I had kind of forgotten about it and I didn't even realize that it was like already time, you know? So I decided, hey, it's World Play Day. Why don't I start on it? And I, I then proceeded to procrastinate like the whole day. And then I had like, I think it was like 7 p.m. where I was like, okay, I have like 5 hours until it's considered nighttime to like play and stuff. So what I did is that I took all of my plushies. I don't know if you can see them back there. It's kind of murky on the camera. Uh, I took all my plushies and I kind of like arranged them in my room and I made like a plushie rescue mission because I have like a whole bunch of Nerf guns and blasters and things. Hang on, wait, let me grab something. So, stuff like this, this is a cute little pink gun that I have. It's really, really bright. Oh my goodness, it's hard to show this off. Yeah, see? It's pink gun. Um, it doesn't shoot anything. It just looks cool. The slide moves back whenever you pull it. It's cute. But like I have like a bigger one of this. It's like it actually has like little. Okay, so you can see, and on this side it has like the shell ejecting mechanism. Oh my god, I'm so ugly. I'm so ugly. Okay. Whenever you pull the trigger on the bigger one, there's like actual like shells that come out. This one doesn't have any of that. So, I messed around with one of those and, I had like actual Nerf blasters and like knockoff Nerf blasters and things like that. So yeah, that was fun. I went to my other room down the hall this way. I just I brought my old DS with me and I sat down and I played a level of Lego Star Wars and that was fun. But I think it made me realize something like while I was like going through all that. It's like I'm technically an adult now. I am 18. I'm going into college this year, as a matter of fact. Which is kind of crazy to me. Like every single time I think about it, like college, I never thought I'd make it to college. I never thought that I would have considered college. Mm, it's it's up in the air now. At some point I'm gonna have to learn how to drive because I still haven't learned how to drive yet. Because I never really had the time during school. At some point I'm gonna need to get a job. I haven't had a job before. Scary stuff. And I think it made me realize like just because like I'm an adult, it doesn't mean like I need to stop having fun. And having fun isn't limited to playing video games that you don't really like. Like sometimes my friend will they'll call me and they'll be like, "Hey, do you want to play something?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, sure, sure, sure." And I'll sit there and I'll be like, "Man, this isn't really that fun." Like why can't I play with my toys? Why can't I play with my toys, man? Like it should be. Man, I really hate the way my hair looks right now. I'm so sorry. I hate the way everything looks, but I need to take a shower and everything. Uh, it's very early in the morning too. I've basically pulled an all-nighter. Anyways, what I was talking about, toys, playing around. You know, I remember as a kid, something in me just changed. I guess it was puberty, or I guess it was trying to be cool, but I had stopped playing around as much at a certain point, and I can't recall or pinpoint when it happened. I just know that it happened, and that was the end of it. Like there was a point in time where I put my toys away and I never picked them up ever again because I don't know, but doing this again this past week, it made me realize like this is like a genuinely fun thing, and it can be fun for just about anyone. And I don't I don't know. I don't know why it never occurred to me. You know what? Playing with toys is fun. That's why these things exist. I guess it's like sometimes I think like why is it that like playing with toys is such like, oh yeah, you got to be a kid to do that. Yeah, you have to be a kid with that. It's like, no, no, I don't. I think taking any amount of time to just chill out and play is that's fun. I mean, whenever I was talking about Master Builder Alec, like he was saying like if you have any spare Legos laying around, if you have like a model set that you have like up somewhere that hasn't been touched in like ages, try taking it apart and like building your own stuff with it. And like that's I mean like Lego is probably like the most accessible toy out there for like anybody. You don't have to be like the thing that's like weird with those like gun toys and stuff is that sometimes you'll hold them with your big hands and it'll just be like comically small. I have this like I have this like Nerf sniper. It's okay, Nerf sniper. And you hold it at like the end and like the stock that's like supposed to go to your shoulder, right? So you can hold it is like this big. It's like this big and then the rest of the gun's like this big. So realistically, you can like hold it one-handed, no problem, which I think is funny. But I mean, even so, if Legos, sorry, if the gun's too small, you can still play with it as an adult. Legos, I mean, they can be played with by anybody. That's why, like, there's some of these, excuse me, there's some of these sets that are like, I don't know, huge, like really, really, really intricate. Probably something that not like a kid would play with. Like, I don't even think a person's supposed to like play with it at all. But like the building process, that's fun, no? Or like what I've been seeing recently, there's like these like little Lego flower things that you can like build, which are also cute. Like they're not necessarily again, it's not necessarily a toy whatsoever. It's not like the whole Millennium Falcon set or like a whole like Lego Batman patrol car and stuff like that. Like, no, it's not like a toy. But like the building process is fun. You know what I mean? I will say, I'd say like the more fun I actually had about that day where I played with my plushies was actually like putting everything together as opposed to like doing whatever I said I was doing. The plushie thing, the plushie rescue mission. See, my idea was I have a whole bunch of like small like plushies. Some of them most of them are small actually. They're like probably this big or maybe smaller. So I put them all up in the corner. And meanwhile, I had like a giant plush. You see that giant dolphin one? It's gray. That one was like one of the evil overlords. And I had two of them. I had the bunny and the frog over there. I had them in the other room. I put my laptop in front of them like they were like, oh my goodness. Is it lightning gonna strike? Whoa, that's crazy. um, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, I put my laptop in front of them like they were like a part of a secret spy database, and they were like they were telling me what to do through an earpiece that I don't even have. But they were telling me what to do. They were telling me what to look for. Meanwhile, it's all like across the hallway. That's funny. I put this chair that I'm sitting in, I put it at the front door, and like one of them was sitting in it, and I kicked open the door, and then I shot that one, and then I had to clear the whole room of plushies, even though it's one room, they probably could have all shot me if if I wasn't being so imaginative. But I treated it like I was clearing like sections, like plushies over here, plushies over there, as a means of getting them all out. I don't know. But yeah, just like putting the plushies in this and like thinking in my head like what it could look like. It looked like a really, I don't know. It looked like a dumb action movie in my head, which of course it didn't. But that's I again like being imaginative and being more whimsical, you know. Um, Recently I went on a little mini nostalgia trip and I had looked up some old YouTube channels that I remember watching as a kid, and one of those ones was Two Rockin' Twins. There were these two random guys who made these really really crappy short films, but like they were just kids. They had like airsoft guns and stuff. Some of them were kind of good. Some of them were like, what the heck were they doing? Like, is how is this like a plot? Like, what, there's this one about a guy who gets mugged at a McDonald's, and so they make an effort to like save a guy, and the guy's like, yeah, there's guns in my truck, go get him. Like they have a lot of plot holes, I'll say. But then again, it was just dumb YouTube. Oh, what was I saying? Um. Oh yeah, yeah. Two Rocket Twins. So like, after watching those videos, when I was like setting up my little like plushie mission, in my head I was thinking like, what would this look like as a crummy YouTube video? And that's kind of like the image I had in my head. Oh my God, it's been 15 minutes. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, anyways, point is, I need to wrap this up. Never be too afraid to like imagine shit and just have fun, you know? Like especially now, cuz like the world is scary. America sucks, and I don't know, don't let your age like define what you can and cannot do. I remember seeing like another thing that like kind of made me want to make this video is just there's this one video of this like other femboy like creator. He's like a VTuber. He's like, am I weird for wanting to play with toys and stuff? It's like, no, like I you that's just what you do, and there's nothing wrong with that. There shouldn't be anything wrong with doing that at any age, really. I always hate hearing some parents like they're like, what age should a kid stop sleeping with like a teddy bear? Or what age should a kid stop doing this? It's like, does it even matter if it's not hurting anyone? It then I don't think it matters. In the grand scheme of things, nothing like that should matter. It's so small and minuscule. Like it doesn't even it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. At the end of the day, nothing matters. Or what? I'm trying to think. What was I saying? I had a train of thought and I don't have one. That's what I hate about myself, is that I'll think about things that I think are insightful, and then it falls through my fingers. Okay, what I mean to say when like, okay, nothing really matters, it's like, well, I mean, yeah, I could play with my toys, but like, did that matter? It mattered to me, but in the grand things came of things, did it matter? Um, no. But that's why it shouldn't matter if I do or don't do it, because it doesn't matter. Yeah. Your age shouldn't matter for playing with toys. You shouldn't care so much if you play with toys. Keep playing with toys. It's fun. Add more whimsy to your life. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I've been rambling on for too long. This storm is crazy. There's so much rain. There's been so much rain recently. It's kind of crazy. You think that summer would have been more hot, but it's more rainy than it ever has been. I think this is climate change.